What?
I'm just filming you too.
Okay, that's cool. I got another one filming me as well. What's your problem?
You?
How am I a problem?
Because you're in space where you don't need to be.
This is the public space.
Yeah, you need to be 20 feet back.
What law is that, sir?
20 feet back?
What law is that, sir?
So all that you need to be 20 feet back unless you are.
Where's the ordinance?
You need to be 20 feet back.
Hey, babe, I gotta be 20 feet back. Did you know the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on any distance? No, they haven't.
You're interfering if you're not 20 feet back.
Did you know that interference is only a physical action? You're not on a traffic stop, so how can I interfere with something that you're not doing?
I'm not on traffic stop.
Because there's nobody here.
How do you know what I'm doing? How do you know what I'm doing?
Oh, and the other law says you have to have crime scene tape up if you're in the middle of something.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
I can be anywhere that the public. I can be anywhere that the public is allowed to be.
20 feet back.
What law is that?
You need to be 20 feet back.
Quote the ARS. Quote that, because I know for a fact that interference is a physical action. I have to physically stop you from doing your job. Where's yours? Because you don't have one. You haven't studied the law. I have proven that. Your policy says y'all have 2 weeks of training on the law. That's not studying the law. What's the first five elements of the Constitution? First 5 elements of the Constitution. What are they? Skip. First Amendment. My bad. First 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
I'm asking you to step back. Watch the stop sign. Make sure you don't. Okay.
Okay, so you're not actually in the process of doing a job. So, since there is no emergency, why are the emergency lights on?
We're actually
That's against your policy. Where's the emergency? It is. I've read all 600 plus pages of your policy.
I turned my lights on so I could turn my camera on because you had your camera on, so I'm videoing you too.
All right, guys, listen up. What starts as a simple interaction instantly turns into tension. A man stands in a public space, holding nothing but a camera, documenting what he sees. That's it. No threats, no aggression, just recording. But almost immediately, an officer takes issue. The demand comes fast. Step back 20 feet. No explanation, no law cited, just authority thrown into the air like it's enough on its own. The filmer doesn't back down. Instead, he asks the most dangerous question you can ask in moments like this: what law? And right there, you can feel the shift. Because when authority gets questioned with knowledge, things start to unravel. The officer repeats commands, but something's missing: clarity, legality, justification. And just like that, a simple camera begins exposing something much bigger.
Wrong, because you know you're wrong. Give me a supervisor. Give me a supervisor. Give me a supervisor now.
Why do you need a supervisor?
Because I'm requesting one as a member of the public because I got an idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. That's why this dude is remaining silent like his Fifth Amendment tells him to.
He's working traffic here. If you ask what we're doing, I'm here assisting him. He's watching stop signs. You ask what we're doing.
You're obstructing the road is what y'all are doing.
Well, actually, you are, 'cause
I'm not. I'm on the public easement.
No, you're on the road.
Nope. 15 to the sidewalk. No, I'm not. This is in the middle of the road that you're blocking. So there's an officer of the law.
Middle of the road if my lights are on.
Is there an emergency? Because you're not allowed to use the lights unless there's an emergency. No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't.
Show me where it says that.
Your policy does. Go read it.
Since you know it's so good, pull it up.
Why would I quote something to you that you should know by heart?
Pull it up. We know what we can do.
Obviously not.
Yes, we can.
Because you think that I have to be 20 feet away, and Supreme Court has not ruled on that. Supreme Court has not ruled on any distance.
Show me where.
And
Show me.
the only thing Supreme Court says on recording distance is a reasonable distance from an officer doing his duties, which you're not.
Show me where.
Actually, the burden of proof is on you, not me. If you arrest me, you have to prove, not me. You have to prove that I broke the law.
I'm being an adult and asking you to move back, and you're being a child and standing there.
You're the child that jumped out of your car ready to go hands
I
on.
was coming to help you.
Do what?
Stop right here.
Okay, checking stop signs so y'all can check stop signs from in your car.
And I can sit here all day long.
You're right, you can. Oh, I'm getting back in to record your car, which is my First Amendment right to do.
Out of the road. Now you can't be.
I'm not blocking the road.
You get out of the road.
What law is pedestrian in the roadways? Because there isn't one.
Now get out of the road.
No, it's not. There has to be a crosswalk, dumbass.
No, there does.
Yes, there does.
Crosswalk here, is it?
Exactly. You cannot get You cannot get jaywalking unless there's a presence of a crosswalk. No, you can't. There has to be a place for me to cross.
It says that.
Read the law, dumbass.
Now watch this closely, because this is where the cracks start showing. The officer keeps repeating this mysterious 20-foot rule, but can't point to any actual statute. No ordinance, no legal backing, nothing. Meanwhile, the filmer stays sharp, calmly dismantling every claim with logic. He points out a critical fact. Interference isn't about standing nearby, it's about physically obstructing. And there's no obstruction happening here. No traffic stop, no active investigation, no emergency. Just flashing lights and rising egos. The officer tries to regain control, but every unanswered question chips away at that authority. You can hear the frustration building. Commands replace conversation. Tone replaces logic. And right here, the real theme becomes clear. This isn't about safety anymore. It's about control. And the camera. The camera is exposing every second of it.
You one name, but yet you called us about 10.
Because you've already cited 30 fucking laws that are wrong.
Then show me it's wrong.
I don't have to. It's the other way around, dumbass. When I go to court, I don't have to defend myself. You have to defend yourself.
Yes, you have to defend.
You have to prove to the judge. All I have to do is, Your Honor, where's the proof that I broke the law? And he throws that out the window.
And you're standing in the road.
So I'm not standing on the public easement.
Yes, no, you're standing on the road.
Public easement.
Easement's up there.
From that middle of the road to there, it's right there. Name and badge number. I agree with him. Name and badge number right now. It's per your policy.
1330. I'm not afraid to give it to you. Anderson 2350.
Thank you. Look at that. Look at the disturbance you've caused.
Let me give your ID too. Mine's still in 1330. Let me see your ID.
Hey, under the Fourth Amendment, tell him to go fuck himself.
I could. I definitely could.
Under the Fourth Amendment.
Then tell me your name.
Make me.
I can ask you. You can ask me my name. I can ask you.
And I have the right to refuse. You don't.
So do I.
No, you don't. It's your policy. You want to add a policy violation?
No. Show me. I have the right for this.
I don't have to show you. It'll be on the complaint. But you've already.
Well, my first, second, third, fourth.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Nothing to you.
This dumbass don't know your rights. By the way, he says that the law requires me to be 20 feet away from him at all times.
Oh, really? Oh, that's the new law.
Smart guy.
Did you also know that the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on officer safety either? There's only one thing.
Not done anything to you.
That doesn't matter. Your policy says that when you have been approached by the member of the public, excuse me, sir. Let me explain something to you. When your policy says your policy says that when approached by a member of the public and asked your name and badge number, you are required to stand. Not him. He asked. He didn't get it.
I asked.
It's on my camera.
I said still in 1330.
Thank you. You weren't. You didn't say it. I got it on camera, dumbass.
I didn't hear you. But you do not need to talk to me like that. I'm not the one being disrespectful.
Doug, that is disrespectful. You were disrespectful by turning on your lights and jumping out of your car.
Listen better.
Your partner that was in his car, perfectly safe.
Disrespectful towards a citizen.
Now things escalate. The filmer pushes harder, calling the bluff directly. Arrest me then. Because he knows, if a real law was broken, this would already be over. But it's not. Instead, the officer doubles down, throwing out accusations without evidence. Interference, obstruction, claims that don't hold up under even basic scrutiny. The filmer flips the pressure right back, demanding a supervisor. And that's a turning point. Because when someone asks for oversight, it means the situation is slipping out of control. Meanwhile, the officer struggles to explain his own authority. No clear answers, no legal citations, just repetition. And you can feel it, that uncomfortable tension when someone realizes they're being recorded, challenged, and legally outmatched all at once.
Understand? I've been getting called names. It happens. Yeah. You're going to learn.
Redressing my grievance with my government.
Grow up.
Respect people's First Amendment rights.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're fucking up. You are fucking up. How? I'm standing right.
No, you told me to get 20 feet away. That's an infringement on the First Amendment.
And I did go out my way. I went out my way. You came from across the street.
Because of a disturbance that you caused. By the way, a disturbance you caused. No, he doesn't give a shit what you said.
So I walk back over there. You've got every right.
I can walk in the street.
So go back over.
There's no law that says I can't. Or why aren't you arresting all these homeless people?
Over here.
Hey, look, that person's riding a bike in the road. That person's riding a bike in the road. That's a pedestrian in the roadway.
You can do that.
So I can walk in the roadway.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
3 units?
Guys, look at this.
4 cops for a guy with a camera.
3 units for a camera. A camera. 3 units.
Name and badge number, officer. Thank you, sir. Name and badge number, officer. Why do we have 4 officers for 1 guy with a camera?
Oh, I didn't hear that about that. We got a call.
This is our neighborhood. Right over there.
Yeah, because there's a guy with a camera. 6 officers. 6 officers for a guy with a camera. Now we're obstructing the roadway.
Policy too to have 6 officers over here?
No, it's a waste of my money.
Oh, your money?
I pay y'all a lot of fucking money.
I pay my salary too.
No, you don't. You only pay taxes when you buy something. You don't pay, yes, your tax money. Name and badge number, officer. Name and badge number, officer. Name and badge number, officer.
Get out of the road.
Name and badge number, officer.
Get out of the road.
Per your policy, I need your name. You're obstructing it.
Get out of the road.
We're further over here towards the sidewalk than you are. So no.
Name and badge number, officer.
I'm not in the road, smart guy. I'm over here on the
We're
sidewalk.
talking to him.
Name and badge number, officer.
So you can see it.
Oh, so that's what you tell the judge. You are very disrespectful to the judge.
At the same time,
Name and badge number, officer.
over here.
Name and badge number, please.
Hey, what's his name?
Hello, name
What's
and
his
badge
name?
number.
Name and badge number.
Name and badge number, sir, since your partner wants to be a little bitch.
522.
Thank you. I appreciate you for honoring your oath to the Constitution.
Where it gets wild. Backup starts arriving, not for a crime, not for danger, but for a man with a camera. 1 unit becomes 2, then 3, then more. And still, no one can explain what law is actually being broken. The filmer keeps pressing, bringing up constitutional rights, burden of proof, basic legal standards. And instead of clarity, he gets resistance. Some officers stay quiet, others jump in, but the confusion only grows. You've got multiple officers on scene, yet 0 solid answers. And that's the problem. Because when enforcement lacks understanding, it turns into intimidation. The camera keeps rolling, capturing everything: the contradictions, the hesitation, the cracks in the system. This isn't law enforcement in control. This is law enforcement reaction.
Higher ranking.
I gotta find out what's going on.
I'm here with a camera and they didn't like it. That guy, he said, sorry for passing you. Thank you. Thank you for not getting pissed off. Can I shake your hand, sir?
Yeah, man.
You are a very, very kind officer. Where is he? That idiot right there keeps telling me to get out the road when y'all are blocking the road.
Okay,
I don't have to. Y'all are blocking the road?
man. That's the 15th thing you called me. Why don't you grow up? We have 5 calling people names. You've called me the F word. You've called me an idiot.
And a bitch. Don't forget that. Don't forget bitch. I called you a bitch too.
Nothing.
Well, you got 15 officers out here for a guy with a camera.
And then you didn't call us anything. And you never called you anything. You need to grow up. Don't call people names. Once you taught that as yep, and you're going to flip me off to this, and we haven't done that to you.
Redressing my grievances with my government.
See what I'm saying? Exactly.
Because every one of us is reporting and seeing what you're doing.
And everybody in this entire state see that we waste police resources for a man with a camera. Oh, sir, will you also tell your officer right there, the bald gentleman, that I do not have to be 20 feet away from y'all? Well, there's no law that says that. There is no law that says that.
Safety, look it up. Is that
Okay, so your supervisor right here just said there is no law for 20 feet. So go fuck yourself, you fucking idiot.
You're calling me names.
Maybe you should learn the law. Learn about that. Learn your job. How about that?
You're interfering with what we're doing.
How am I interfering? Y'all aren't doing anything but stalking a man with a camera.
Many times.
I don't have to listen to you.
You need to step
Under no lawful right do you have to tell me what to do.
Yes, I do.
So you don't. So what, you're better than me?
And I told you to get up.
You are blocking it.
So?
So I can't obstruct the road from someone already obstructing the road. No. Your supervisor back there said I don't have to. Your supervisor said I don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
No, sorry, you don't listen to your supervisor. You make me.
You're not working. You realize that?
No, he wants to arrest me because I'm in the middle of the roadway.
I never said that. I told you to get out of the roadway. You're not worth arresting.
Oh.
No, you mean you don't want to get a lawsuit.
What is that supposed to mean?
And you
What is
realize
that
y'all are
supposed to
obstructing
mean?
the roadway, which is a crime.
I'm telling you, like, respectfully, as a grown-ass adult.
Here, because now it turns into a full spectacle. More officers flood the scene, stacking up over something that should have ended minutes ago. The filmer demands names and badge numbers, invoking department policy. Some officers comply professionally, others clearly don't like being questioned. And that contrast, it says everything. You've got one side trying to assert authority, and another being forced to justify it. The irony is heavy. Officers claim obstruction while literally blocking the roadway themselves. The filmer calls it out relentlessly, and while his tone gets aggressive, his argument stays consistent. Filming in public is a protected right. What we're seeing isn't a threat to safety, it's a challenge to authority. And when authority feels challenged, it responds with...
All I did was walk around that dude's car up there, that first car up there, the first one right there in this driveway right here, one in this driveway, and then all of this presence happened.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
They're looking for somebody. That's what they're actually doing. Name and badge number. Name and badge. Thank you. You're going to tell me to get 20 feet away from you like the other little bitch in this car? Huh? You going to tell me to get 20 feet away like one of your other little bitches? There's a law that says I can't be 20 feet from y'all. Did you know that? Within y'all? There's not.
This is not my deal.
Then why are you here?
This is your.
Why the fuck are you here then? Fucking move, dumbass.
Like,
No. You're involved by pulling up, idiot.
I won't be mean. And he blows it up on me. I'm not trying to be mean, guys. Huh? Yes, man, don't be a tyrant. All right, don't tell me what to do.
I have an issue. I have tyrannitis. Hey, look at all the tyrantzillas. It's a bunch of tyrantzillas. You're all dismissed. Suck my dick, bitches. Look. You gotta go because your sergeant told you bye-bye, bitch.
Dismissed.
Bro, you are a fucking joke.
Dismissed.
Here you go.
Dismissed. No, because you can't do shit.
You can't do no what? If you was a child,
I'm gonna figure out where you live, and I'm gonna do this at your house.
You're what? You better.
I'm gonna figure out where you live, and I'm gonna record your house. I'm going to record your house on the public sidewalk.
You were threatening me now about where I live.
That's not.
I'm going to figure out where you live and record your house.
It's not a threat.
I would like to record your house, yes.
Are you threatening me now?
That was not a threat. Do not grab your gun. You tyrant. Tyrant.
Put your hand on your gun, smart.
Because this officer knows I did nothing
Turn
illegal.
on that fucking dash camera. Turn it on now.
Oh, his dash camera's on because his car records as they flip on their lights.
This shit. As long as we're here, great.
Let's try it.
Thank you for being smart, officer. Thank you for teaching. Thank you for teaching him the smart thing, officer. You are a very smart officer. Y'all.
Now the situation spirals even further. 6 officers, then 7, all surrounding one individual with a camera. Think about that. Resources, time, manpower, all focused on something that isn't even a crime. The filmer keeps pointing out the absurdity, questioning why this escalation even exists. And no one gives a straight answer. Instead, the focus shifts. They try to label him as the disturbance. But the reality is obvious. The disturbance didn't start with the camera. It started with the reaction to it. And that's the key difference. The filmer keeps pushing, calling out inconsistencies, exposing contradictions in real time. And every second this continues, it becomes harder to justify what's happening.